Hi, welcome back. Another important session, and these are the tips to prepare for why pricing is key for SAP SD or S4 HANA functional consultants. Okay, probably today we will have a discussion about that. So, you think that why pricing is so important? If you look at any industry, without pricing, without pricing, it will not happen. For example, if someone wanted to purchase side. So if someone wanted to add some cost to the profit, okay, and they will determine it as a selling price. We should know, we should focus how the price will flows from top to bottom. Actually, what are the different things? I can tell you that this is one of my favorite topic in SAP SD. This is the utmost favorite topic. Why pricing is so important? Without that, your SD module don't have head actually. Okay, if you think that all submodules are the total body of the SAP, but without head nothing will happen. So head only it will move like this, right? So such a that's why we'll call this one as a dynamic function. Why dynamic function? Why it is so dynamic function? So suppose if you take the Reliance industry, if you take Britannia industry, okay, if you take service industry, hotels, if you take telecommunication industry, each and every penny is so important for business. So you think that, see, I got couple of onsites early of my career. Okay. So when I was working at starting of my career, I'm perfect in pricing. So that's why I got a couple of onsites. So that's only 1 month and 20 days. After that, I didn't go. It's a decade ago, 10 years ago, I got. So the pricing has that much importance. So if you look at nowadays, the things got changed, but if you look at olden days, for SAP SD, for pricing, we'll have a separate consultants. In service industry, in a specific project, or else few consultants specifically works on company relevant pricing for that product company. So that much important. Of course, you may get one or two interview questions. If you skip also, no problem. It depends on the interviewer. And again, he will be impressed, especially people like me much impressed with someone talking about pricing actually. So I love learning. I'm giving importance to learning actually. Okay. If you want to learn pricing in depth, okay. Okay. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, before listening these tips, you can subscribe it. If you come here, I'm currently holding these many students, 3000 plus. You can see this is one of my top course, 83 hours. Okay. So pricing, I have separated it as a separate course. That much importance I have given. If you'd like to learn, so you see this out of 5, 4.6. So you'll get depth basics of pricing. If you are a like end user or consultant, especially for consultants, you have to concentrate on this. Okay. If you're not yet introduced to real time, you better get into this course. This is my suggestion apart from my S4 HANA courses. You come here. This is the course I have recorded on S4 HANA pricing. SAP SD or ECC, why I have mentioned because there is no much difference when you compare with S4 and ECC pricing because they have increased the data lengths of your pricing fields, and so you have something like I have already given one session for 17th field, 16 fields, right? This is all about, and I have done specific course rebates. So you see this is 4 hours and 9 hours, 4 plus 9, 13 hours, 13 hours plus 8 hours. 13 plus 8, how much? Simple calculation, 21. Okay. So, so like this, 21 hours dedicated for pricing. So I know the value being in industry. If you want to better subscribe these courses, I'm just providing these links. Let's get into the tips actually. Okay. So better go through my courses. It will be useful. Look at here. The first thing is condition technique. You should be perfect in condition technique because a lot of dependency is there on condition technique. When you try to, when you try to think about not only pricing, other concepts, either SD or MMFI also. It is very, very important. Certainly, you will get a questions on this. And where is pricing in business? For example, you will use service material in service industry. A similar way, if you go for gold or metal, there you will use value. Certain industries, they will use service material as well as regular standard materials or written materials. For example, if someone raised in a scenario like on returns I would like to charge 5% are charged on the customer for returns because I have a loss, my time loss, and a lot of things will be there. It's not like India, other countries, you might have some different scenarios will come. First, how you would like to think about that one? If you have a depth, then you can think about that one. The 16 fields in ECC, you should be perfect. And 17 fields available in S4 HANA. Account assignment, one more new field added. I have already done video. Please try to check my list of videos. And tax determination, especially be careful, my friends. If you kept Indian project, they will ask about GST, CGST, SGST, and IGST. When you talk about US, they have another tax where or some other system will be there linked. Actually, their taxes will be read and data and all communication will be there. In US, it is different. When it comes to Europe, you might have different systems, but your tax code, what I would say, tax registration number, and a lot of scenarios. Recently, I have done one more video. If you would like to understand European tax with the SDMM and FI integration, I have one more course. Okay, this is for learning. If you are working in a European market, certainly you should know SAP plant abroad. You try this course, definitely it will helpful to you if you are working in European project. At the same time, experienced people who have European projects in resume, certain times if you work, if you don't work also, you will have a questions on this. Okay. So better go through this course if you have a Euro projects in your resume. This is very, very important. How do you impress your interviewer? Don't surrender. Sorry, having good knowledge in industry, it is very, very important. It's always welcomes you. Learn about routines, pricing routines in 16 fields, alternative calculation type, alteration condition based value, and the requirement routines. What is the basic difference? So why we are writing these routines, and the document level understanding for pricing determination. Why we have different pricing procedures, credit memo and a debit memo, and what you call free of charge. Okay, you better go all these courses, and I would suggest to you. I have one more S4 HANA 1909 sales and distribution. Okay, so let's copy this link. Let me go here. Okay, let's type here. So I think it is loading. So now you look at this course. Actually, you should follow this process. So you have to learn all these business processes. Okay. So sometimes I'm trying to add and a few more business process. You can look at here the contents. So like BP master data, metal master data. So all these you should have to learn. See, work you have to work hard. So a few people are lucky they will get the jobs. Don't worry about that. Whoever not getting the job, that is my target. So you just get into these courses. Definitely, it will be helpful. No doubt. If you have a doubts, you can use either Udemy forum or else YouTube. You can write your queries. That's why I'm telling you, my friends, it's very, very important pricing. Okay. So I'm just trying to give all the links. So, but if you look at here, so in my first page, right? Let me come here. So this is the course for pricing, and this is for real time how to write functional specification. Okay, so I am a real time consultant. Okay, I'm just giving my knowledge. So this is at advanced level. I'll just revise the basics, and after that I'm getting into the depth actually. If you wanted to see, let me show you the contents. Let me show you. First, I'm just giving the introduction. See, basic pricing setup requirement and condition technique and pricing setup, condition record and transactional data for order creation. Till here, it will go to the previous course also. In-depth basics I have given in previous course. This is advanced level. You can learn four kind of pallet discounts, and you can learn, you know, all these things, glance on freight and all these courses. You can able to learn it. And so for this, I said that ECC is mandatory so that, if you have a basics of above course here. So these two courses, I'm just providing these links. If you like it, you can subscribe it to enhance your knowledge. If you try this on your mobile anywhere, you can listen. So this is total 9 hours course. And so that's all for today. So thank you very much. I wish you all the best. And it's very, very important, right? Jai Hind. Respect your country. All the best. Where are you from? It doesn't matter. Ethics important. All the best.